Hey guys! So, long time no videos. I'm going to be kind of making some vlogs and stuff, explaining sort of just what I've been doing with my life and stuff like that. But right now I wanted to do a quick haul. This is not like everything that I've bought, you know, since I stopped making videos, but this is everything that I've bought since I've been home visiting my family. Basically, I graduated in June. I've been staying with my grandma up in the area that I've been going to college, and right now I'm down here in California for a couple weeks just visiting. So let's just jump right into it. First of all, I bought a bunch of brushes because I realized, and like I said, there's going to be a blog about this, or vlog or whatever. I used to basically just buy as much cheap makeup as I could, and I didn't really focus on like good application, good products, or anything like that. And so I've sort of redefined my whole approach to makeup and fashion, and part of that was that I decided I needed better brushes. And I had a lot of eye brushes, but I don't have very many face brushes, especially very many nicer face brushes. For those of you that are familiar with e.l.f. and their kind of lines of brushes, a lot of their eye brushes are really good, but their face brushes, at least for me, don't tend to work as well. So, first of all, I got this Sonia Kashuk, and I'm sorry, I kind of have a mirror behind here, but it's hard for me to see, so yeah. I'm still working on like getting back into filming, but this was on clearance and it's kind of in this cute limited edition packaging, which I was only keeping it in so that I could show you guys. But it just looks like this. It's pretty soft and it's a fairly small size kabuki brush. Then I got this brush, which is, they're about the same size, but this one's a little bit bigger and it's a lot more dense. So I plan to use this one for like buffing stuff in. Like today I used it for a blush that was fairly unpigmented and required a fairly heavy application just to show up. I mean, you can see it doesn't look like I'm wearing a ton of blush. This is the Expert Kabuki from Klairs Icing. It was, I believe, $8.50, but they always have their cosmetics buy one get one 50% off, and so I also got this one, and this is the powder or bronzer brush, and it is really big. I'm going to show you compared to another brush that I got. I got the Real Techniques powder brush, and so comparing the two, the Klairs one is a lot bigger, but, you know, neither one is like half the size of my face or anything like that. So I just kind of thought these two are about the same density. This one again is slightly more dense, so I would use this for just something that I wanted a slightly heavier application of. And then I got another Real Techniques brush. This one is the Expert Face Brush. Mine's a little bit dirty because I did use it to put on my foundation. This is actually the second one of this brush that I got. I have another one. Because I use it for liquid foundation, I wanted two so that I can be cleaning, like have washed one and it's drying and I'll still have another one to use. And then I got the retractable bronzer brush, also from Real Techniques. And I like this one because, so it's got this lid and the lid comes off, and then it's this duo fiber, which makes it really nice for applying any like super pigmented blushes or when you just want a light dusting of bronzer. But what I think is really cool then is this thing slides up so that you can put the cap back on without like ruining your bristles. And this is probably something that like everybody's already known about forever, but I think it's really cool. The one thing is this brush, like the rest of their face brushes are kind of in the $8 to $10 range, and this one's $13, but whatever, it was cool and I clearly needed it. So then onto some stuff that is just general makeup stuff. I'm going to start with all of my new NYX lip products. Whoops. So two of these I actually am selling, like I've already found someone to sell them to, but they were the Butter Glosses in Vanilla Cream Pie, which is this one, and Peaches and Cream, which is this one, and I'm not gonna like open, whoopsies. I'm not going to open them or swatch them or anything just because I have already promised them to someone else because I realized after I got them that these were not the colors that I wanted. And then I actually found this one at Target. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Devil's Food Cake, and it looks pretty dark, but I'm actually wearing it right now on top of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Prague. Yes, Prague. And this basically, you can sheer it out. It kind of just turns into like a nice magenta type color. And so I really like these two together, but I also just like Prague by itself. I was not expecting to like this color anywhere near as much as I did, because I always think that like soft pinks and peaches are my kind of colors, but I've recently discovered that I really like brighter, bolder lip colors, you know, not with like a full super drag queen type of look, because I think that was my problem when I used to try to do like a bold look. I didn't know what I was doing, and I would end up doing a look that was more drag than like dramatic. And there's nothing wrong with drag looks if that's what you're going for, but that's never what I was going for, and I just did not like the way that it looked. So then I have a couple more NYX products. This is their matte lipstick in Tea Rose, and this is the type of soft pink that I really love on myself. Then the NYX Butter Gloss in Angel Food Cake, and once again that same kind of soft pink that I really love. I was actually kind of intending to wear these two together. And then finally the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Ibiza. I am not sure how that is pronounced, but that is how it's spelled. And then I got, actually, so from that same store, those were all $5 or $6 a piece, and it was from Planet Beauty in the mall, and they had them on sale for buy one get one 50% off. So that was why I bought so many. Actually, no, I lied. This one, the Devil's Food Cake, I bought at Target because it was on clearance for like $148. So that was why I bought that, then decided I really liked that product. So then from that same Planet Beauty place, I got two Too Faced products. The first one, I got a hair in my mouth, that's attractive, is the Shadow Insurance in Champagne. I'm actually wearing it. I don't know if you can really see. I mean, obviously I covered it with shadow, but I'm wearing it right now, and I applied it with the, like, I put it on the back of my hand, and there's like this little spot here that will not come off, so hopefully this works well. These two, I think I mentioned, were on clearance, and so that was like half off of whatever the original retail price was. They unfortunately weren't included in the buy one get one 50% off sale, but I wasn't really expecting them to be. So this one was originally like $19, so I got it for just under $10. And then this blush, which is the Full Bloom Ultra Flush Powder Blush in Cocoa Rose. That's what it looks like. This is what I'm wearing today on my cheeks. It's not super pigmented, and it's also a very natural color, but I thought that this would be great for fall because a lot of the blushes that I have are more bright, pinky, peachy coral colors, and I just wanted something a little bit more subdued. Then I went to Sephora, and in addition to, I got that like VIB bag with a bunch of samples in it, but I don't know where all of those went, so I'm just going to show you what I actually bought. I bought two of these Smashbox Photo Finish primers, and I got the blemish control one and then the regular one. And this one, honestly, I'm kind of thinking if I can find my receipt, I might want to return it because I don't think it's supposed to be this consistency. Like, there's kind of just a solid mass of stuff inside there, and so like you can shake it up, and I don't know if you can hear that, but it basically, you can hear the thing like squishing around in there. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. It was really hard to apply. Like when I tried to squeeze some out, it kind of just came out like liquid. And I think it's supposed to be runny, but it's not supposed to be like water consistency. So I'm kind of annoyed at that. Those were like $15 each, even though they're just the mini sizes. And then I got a couple more minis. I got the Tarte BB Tinted Primer, and I got mine in light. I think medium probably would have suited me better, but what I actually got this for was it is SPF 30. Yeah, so for some reason my camera does that thing where it will not film past 10 minutes, which is really annoying. So the point of this was basically just as a sunscreen, and if you're not familiar with sunscreens, there are physical and chemical sunscreens, and chemical sunscreens kind of absorb into your skin, and they can be more irritating for people with like sensitive or problem skin. And titanium dioxide and zinc dioxide, which are what is in here, are physical sunscreens, which means that they just sit on top of the skin and literally just block the sun from hitting it. Now the problem with a lot of these sunscreens is that because you have something, and these are just white minerals, sitting on top of your face, it gives you kind of a white cast. So I'm still in the process of trying to find a good, like, it's called Cosmetically Elegant sunscreen, but in the meantime I figured I would try this out, and it kind of has just a little bit of a tint, so for days that I don't want to wear a full face of makeup, I can just put this on. And then I got the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is in Opal, I believe. That's weird. It does not have it on this package. Well, I'm pretty sure this was in Opal, and it kind of looks like that. For those of you who don't watch Lisa Eldridge's videos, which all of you probably do or have heard of her, you should. She uses these products all the time, and so that was basically why I decided to try this out. And yeah, it's just a very nice highlighter, and trying this after I've tried like the Benefit High Beam and Sunbeam and those kinds of products, I like this one so much better. It is just a much more natural dewy look than a sort of glittery shimmery look. So I really like those. Finally, from Sephora, I got this Korres Lip Butter in Quince, and it is this really pretty rosy color. This was on clearance for $6.99, which was the main reason that I bought it, because I know people on YouTube used to talk about these all the time, and I always kind of wanted to try them, but I believe they're $12 normally. That was just a little bit much for me, but it is really nicely pigmented, and I'm really glad that I got it. So finally for this haul was something that I was very excited to see. MUA, or Makeup Academy, I could hold it this way so you can read it, Makeup Academy have done a line, or I think most of it is their regular line, available at CVS, and then I heard somebody online say that these, the Luminizing Liquid Lip Gloss, or Luminizing Lip Gloss, yes, Luminizing Lip Gloss, that these are exclusive to their US collection. So I got 3, and I am planning to review these. So far I really like them. I'm a little bit disappointed because they had this cool like diagram on their display that showed you the different lip products on a scale from sheer to opaque, and the most opaque were their liquid lipsticks, and so I was going to get a few of those, but then I looked up reviews online, and the reviews said that they were pretty much horrible and patchy and not at all worth $10. So I decided to go for these. Now I really wanted this one to be opaque, and this one is in the color Wine. It is a very deep red, but it's sort of a brick red. It doesn't have that super bright bluish undertone, and because I'm very yellow, colors with yellow undertones tend to look pretty good on my skin. So it's not bad worn over a red lipstick. It would be fine. It is fairly pigmented, but it's not pigmented enough to wear on its own, which is what I wanted, but obviously that's not fair to kind of expect of something that's just a lip gloss. But these two, this one, the slightly more pinkish one, is in the color Blush, and then the slightly more like yellowish, reddish, orangish color is in the color Brick. These two are very opaque. You wouldn't necessarily get all day wear out of them, but I wore them just kind of around the house for a couple hours each, and by the time I wiped them off to put the next one on, there was still definitely color there. There was still some shine there. They are not too goopy. I really, really like them. I'm probably not going to get any more just because there wasn't really anything else in the color range that I was super interested in, but I would recommend checking these out if you're interested in that kind of product. So that is it for this haul. I hope that this video wasn't too awkward because, like I said, I'm just trying to get back into making videos, and I know that I'm probably not as good at it as I used to be. I know that people lately have been doing that thing where they kind of layer like the audio from one video with a video of them like swatching the product close up. If I can, I will try to do that, but I am rather technologically challenged, plus I don't have iMovie, which I think is what most other beauty bloggers use at this point. So if I can get that to work, great. If not, I will try to just insert pictures of swatches because I do want to give you guys swatches, but I'm not as fancy as everybody else at this point. So I'm going to work on that. Please bear with me and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.